Welcome back to my channel. You will not believe this story. This is by far one of the most bizarre stories that ever took place in one of my listings. Let's call this person Lala. Lala decides to book with us. So they send in this inquiry, everything is like cool, chill. I had the listing in the western part of Canada, and I'd bought like a house just to do B&B. It was a shared listing as I lived there too, and the house had a hot tub, which would bring in a bunch of people. Lala had a full-on questionnaire. What's the color of the hot tub? What's the temperature? How many people could fit? Where was the hot tub made? What time can we use the hot tub? Is the hot tub ready? Is it functional? Are other people allowed to use it too? When she was using the hot tub, was it possible for other people to not be using the hot tub at the same time? I'm like, ma'am, like, what are you trying to do here? Lala's goal was to literally sleep in the hot tub and not be anywhere else in the house. I feel like I was just gonna, like, I'm now in the business of operating tubs. To be fair, like, I've never had a tub in the past, so it was also this whole new thing, having a tub. I respond to people on the platform, but I also have other stuff going on. So if we're just talking about like the tub, like this whole time, it just gets really tiring. At this point, Lala screams high maintenance. I can catch these things from a mile away. Every time I've had a gut feeling someone was gonna be problematic to host, I've been right 98% of the time. The days are approaching. I'm praying this is gonna be smooth. I don't want it to disrupt my week. Lala is coming to stay for 2 days. Calm yourself down. You're gonna get through it. It's just 2 days. I've accepted my fate. I know this is gonna be chaotic. Everything is prepped. The tub is ready. I balanced it. Everything is good to go. Nothing can go wrong. We're ready. Lala, come now. Like, we're done with this questionnaire. Just, your tub is ready. Use it and stop asking questions, Lala. It's 3 p.m., which was the early check-in that Lala decided to ask us for. I gave it to her. Guess what? They don't show up. Lala doesn't show up at 3 p.m. Okay, I'm looking at the tub. The tub is looking at me. Like, where is this person? Obviously, like, we're not monitoring guests. Yeah, so Lala doesn't show up, and it's now 8 p.m. 8 p.m. is not the check-in time, and it's getting quite close to that like evening time where like afterwards, we have neighbors and we're really good with the neighbors, so we're trying to like maintain the relationship with the neighbors. So any funny business needs to get cut out at 10 p.m. At 10 p.m., I do my last round, party pooper, just like shut things down. We're not having no late night activities here. I'm here to stop that. None of that stuff is happening there. Because you know what people do in tubs after 10 p.m. And we were not trying to entertain any of that stuff. Because, yeah, I also work, so I need to sleep. I send Lala a message. Is everything okay? Lala says, everything is fine. I've done my due diligence, so I can't be stressing anymore. Everything is good. I expect her and her group to show up, and we're good. They booked for 2 days. The next day, I expect Lala to be present somewhere in the household. So like, I don't understand. Now we are a day away from checkout, and at this point, I'm like, okay, maybe what's gonna happen is Lala is suddenly gonna show up and use the tub. The last day of checkout, nothing, not even a message, just reads the leave a review message and lives her life. By 4 p.m., I get a notification. Lala left a review. At this point, I just drop everything that I'm doing and I'm like, ma'am, what are you reviewing? I look on my phone and I'm like, you were nowhere to be found. You barely communicated besides asking a ton of questions on the tub, the state of the tub, and everything tub related. You guys didn't stay here. The tub was ready, the room was cleaned. What is this review going to be? I'm now thinking this might just be a bunch of foo-foo in the review. I've had some funny reviews. So then like I'm like, okay, this is it. This is it. This is where I just end my whole like hosting career with this painful 1 star that this person is gonna give me. So again, like obviously like I just by default leave everyone unless you're like a really like a big pain in the butt. I would just leave you like a 5 star because like that's the most logical thing to do business wise, right? You want people to come back to your place, so tell them that oh they've been great, they've been good, they're perfect. So I do that, and to my biggest surprise, it's a 5 star review. I'm like, okay, what? Ala goes on to say that this was the best trip she stayed at and that everything was perfect. The people were friendly, the tub was good, the space was clean. Like, and at this point, like, my head is just like, okay, what's going on? Did a ghost just stay with us? Because I am just confused. Anyways, like, I was just like brain fried because I checked the camera, no one checked in. There was literally no one there. So, like, who stayed with us? Or the real question is, where did Lala stay? Because it was obviously not at my listing with the tub, it was somewhere else. I just don't know. Maybe Lala is a ghost and all her friends are ghosts. Like, does Lala even exist? Which tub did you use? Where were you? Like, ma'am, where did you stay? I spun up a whole conspiracy theory about where Lala could have been, and till this day, I don't have any answers. Confused. And yeah, it was super bizarre. And that's how that whole thing ended. Still to this day, I'm puzzled. All I know is Lala got taken taken off the platform. So maybe she did this to a couple of people. People just like freaked out and they were like, oh no, we can't have her no more on this platform or something like that. It was so strange. Asking a bunch of questions, acting like you're coming, asking for directions, and then you don't show up. I'm gonna wrap up this story because I didn't get any closure. Who knows? Anyways, if you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to this channel.